we set incentives and goals around bringing new recruits into the business? Now, I believe that the way that we do this is often not helpful because frequently consultants fail to achieve the goals that have been set when they're recruiting goals, and this is very discouraging. There are so many variables involved in recruiting somebody, and not all of it is in our control. Yes, some people will do it and achieve the incentive, but many, in fact most people, won't, and they may end up feeling that they've failed. So recruit 2 consultants as a goal is not actionable, and it's setting the majority of consultants up for failure because there are too many variables outside their control. So I found that when I focused on recruiting goals like this, our recruiting results in the team did not change much, if at all. In fact, they possibly even got worse. So I prefer to focus on what I call actionable goals. These are goals that people have a lot more control over because they're goals that rely on their own action and nothing else. So when I focused on something actionable, which was either finding leads or talking to people, my recruiting results in my team improved considerably. The one that I liked best was talking to people goals. Consultants had a goal to speak to a certain number of people within a certain time period. For example, it could be for 1 week. So let's say the goal or the challenge is to talk to 10 people in a week. Out of that, there'll very likely be a couple of people who are interested in finding out more about the business, and one of those will most likely join. So if you've got 5 people in your team, and each of those find 2 leads, there's 10 interviews for the team, which depending on your success rate could mean 5 new consultants, and some of your team on the way to leadership and a promotion. So the results from doing it this way with actionable goals will be much better, and the people who take up the challenge can't fail. If they talk to 10, they talk to 10. There's no way to fail at that. The results beyond that are a consequence of achieving the challenge, and sometimes you'll get no one joining from the 10, or you could get several. So the onward results will vary, but talk to 10 is talk to 10. The fact remains, if you talk to no one, you get no one. So you need to teach people how to talk about the business and try to get the appointment. And that's at parties as well as outside of parties. You can make a bit of a competition of it and keep updating your Facebook page or newsletter so you can keep everybody thinking about what it is that they're doing. Encourage everyone to track their numbers, and also you need to track them so that you can help people improve their averages. So if their aim is to talk to 10 people, out of the 10 people, how many leads and how many interviews do they get? That's something that once you know the number, you can help people improve on. You can encourage people through your business Facebook page or your group page and ask everyone to post something every time they've spoken to someone. It's really easy to keep everything going and keep everyone focused on the challenge then. Make sure you give recognition to the people who are talking to potential new recruits, and absolute accolades when they result in a solid lead. Remember that you get what you focus on, and you need to make sure that what you're asking people to do is actionable. They can't fail at it. All they have to do is do it. It doesn't matter if the person that they speak to says yes, no, or maybe, because we know that recruits come from speaking to a certain number of people. And you will know your numbers best, but often we say speak to 10 people and you'll get 1 recruit. So there's a good number to start with. By challenging your team with a speak to goal rather than a recruiting goal, it's less scary, feels less pressured, and it gets consultants practicing speaking to potentially interested people, which is a skill that you can then work on improving with them. Make sure that you're also involved in any of these sorts of challenges as well, so that you can be posting your own results. You need to keep your own recruiting up, and you also need to be doing the same as what you're asking your team to do.